Hello and welcome. I'm Maria Ressa. This is your 6 p.m. wrap. President Benigno Aquino delivers his lengthy final State of the Nation address. Aquino highlights the accomplishments of his administration and thanks government officials and citizens for their contributions, leaving little time for anything else.
Lahat ba ng ating naipundar, lahat ba ng ating pinaghirapan, maglalaho dahil lang sa isang eleksyon? Sa ganitong pananaw, ang susunod na halalan ay referendum po para sa daang matuwid. Kayo ang magdedesisyon kung ang pagbabago bang ating tinatamasa ay magiging permanente o tatanawin lang bilang tsamba at panandaliang pagbangon sa isang mahabang kasaysayan ng pagkadapa. Ang tanong, tama ba itong landas na tinatahak natin kung sasabihin ninyong hindi? Para na rin yung sinabing, mas gusto ko sa dati, bumalik na lang tayo sa baluktot. Pag yun po ang inyong tinugon, ako po'y mananahimik na lang.
He briefly mentions the maritime dispute with China and the Bangsamoro Basic Law. There was no mention of the Mama Sapano incident. At the end of his speech, members of the opposition put up placards criticizing Aquino, while Senate President Frank Drilon booed them while they were escorted out of the House. Senator Grace Pogue says she thinks President Aquino wants her to become Interior Secretary Mar Roxas' running mate. In a television interview, Pogue says, quote, "It's pretty clear that Secretary Mar wants to run for the presidency. Roxas, generally acknowledged as the presidential candidate of the Liberal Party, has not declared his candidacy. Aquino is expected to endorse his chosen candidate later this week after his final State of the Nation address." Senator Bongbong Marcos says he's flattered to be considered a possible running mate of Vice President Jejomar Binay. Marcos adds he's in discussions with the Nacionalista Party and other politicians for the upcoming elections. Binay belonged to the anti-Marcos alliance in 1986 and was a staunch supporter of the late President Cory Aquino. The United States welcomes naval exercises between the Philippines and Japan. Drills between the Philippine Navy and the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force were based on a memorandum of agreement and not a treaty. U.S. Pacific Fleet Commander Admiral Scott Swift joined a surveillance flight over the disputed South China Sea, a move protested by Beijing. Swift says, quote, "These problems are common to many countries, not just one. The U.S. and the Philippines are treaty allies through the Mutual Defense Treaty and the Visiting Forces Agreement." New satellite images show China's reclamation activities in the South China Sea. Analyst Victor Robert Lee says photos of Zamora Reef or Subi Reef show preparation for what he called a likely airstrip. Lee adds this can easily accommodate a runway more than 3 kilometers long. China builds these artificial islands as Manila pursues a historic case against Beijing over the disputed sea. That's your 6 p.m. wrap. Watch our updates at 12 noon and at 6 p.m. I'm Maria Ressa. Remember, tomorrow begins today.